We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Steve and Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from the Valley of the Sun.
Today is Jill Friday. She's going to talk about how fast and accurate we help people buy and sell land.
Let me tell you what this means. It's about experience. We, because of who we are and the years of, gosh, what did you say? 25 for you and pushing 15
It's almost 30.
You know, of experience doing land deals. We both, and I learned from you, so I've got that behind me. We can pretty quickly assess a property and tell you if it's a good deal, not a good deal, things to do, what to do. You can't get that. That's not a 6-month endeavor. Like, oh, I got this. I nailed one county. I got this. I can help the planet. No.
And it's not just us. We have a massive library of transactions that we've reviewed on behalf of our members. And we have a live Discord channel where all of our members are conversing with each other and doing deals with each other from a funding standpoint and all of that. So it's not, Land Academy we downplay it probably too much. The Land Academy group of investors is quite amazing. It's not just Jill and I.
Right. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit more.
Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free. Back in the day, it was nearly impossible to find land without a mailing address, which is most of the properties that Jill and I deal with, or that all land investors deal with. To solve this, we used to access this very crude database that I created, where you just post the APN, the assessor's parcel number, and the state and county where the property was and it would locate the property relatively quickly, which would set off a chain of events. And a half hour later, you would know where the property is and all the pertinent statistics that were involved. Well, that got to be pretty old. So we recreated it and web-enabled it into a company called neighborscoop.com. So that can happen in seconds now, instead of hours or days like it used to. Check us out at neighborscoop.com.
It's one of those massive time savers that I can't believe how we used to get by without it. It's amazing. All right, so Greg wrote, I apologize if this post is somewhat long, but I just want to say I wanted to thank Stephen and Jill so much for starting this whole thing and teaching all of us how to do this when they could have kept this all to themselves. Thank you guys so much for everything you've done for everyone here. Thank God. Without faith and prayer, none of this would be possible. And thank everyone here who provides feedback and helps teach us newbies the ropes. Starting out, it's easy to doubt your next move or fear the outcome of making an inexperienced decision that may cost you, and y'all don't have to share your thoughts or provide any feedback. So I appreciate everyone who takes the time to respond and help out. This is truly changing my family's life forever and giving me the opportunity to provide a better life for them. I never been able to. God bless everyone here. I saw that you showed me that. That was so nice. Thank you for saying that. And thank you for putting it in Discord for everyone to read and your kind words.
I never get tired of hearing of that. Thank you very much.
It's
I appreciate it.
I'm so glad. That's why we're here. Okay. Now you just fueled us for another year. Seriously.
Today's Jill Friday. She's going to talk about how fast and accurate we help people buy and sell land. This is the meat of the show.
So this came up. I was thinking about this as a topic because one day last week, someone had messaged me in Discord, and they were in one of the, I think they're in one of the career paths classes, like 1 or 2 last year. And they quickly sent me a note in Discord, I need your help on this deal. I want to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Here's the details. Here's a photo. What do you think? And I jumped in. I'm like, okay, I had 5 minutes to pull it up in NeighborScoop real quick, do a little recon, look around, quickly jump in Zillow, run some numbers, pop it in Google Earth, take a look at the slope and a few things. And I wrote them back and I said, all right, here's what I said that I have 2 concerns. One is this and the other is this. And I said, you know what? But it's not deal killing. At the current price, I would not do this deal. If you can get this guy down to this price, then to me that makes sense, and I think you can work through the stuff. And I'm like, have a great day, bye. And I had to run. And the message back was, holy cow, thank you so much. That saved me. I'm like, I was thinking, that's the power of us. Like you can't, like even our deal review, our Thursday deal reviews, we cover, 10 to 30 a week that we go through for people and answer the questions and do this exact thing. Like, and we should, what the great thing is too, is we can show them on the screen as we're going through our thought process and figuring out if we would do the deal and if it makes sense and if the pricing works and does that access satisfy us, that kind of a thing. That's just priceless. Like, I wish I had that. Back in the day, I learned what I knew from you. I would make my own opinion, and then I would come back to you and say, I think this, this, and this. Am I right? And you would go, yeah, or no, you forgot about this, or you know what, the price needs to be this instead of this. I'm like, okay, got it.
No, she doesn't listen to me at all.
No, I don't.
She doesn't need me for anything.
But what's great is now I've taught even like my staff, like my transaction team, they write down things. I think you're going to like it because of this, or I think you're not going to like it because of this. You learn, but it takes years to develop that. My own transaction coordinator has been with me more than 2 years, and there's still stuff to learn, and that's good. So I'm happy and proud to be here and help everyone. And then as a side note, I want to make sure everyone knows that we're here and we're happy to help. If you're not a Land Academy member, by the way, and you're doing this on the side and you want us to review a deal, did you know we will? All you have to do is ask my team, side note, ask to get on one of our Thursday calls. If you don't know that we do that, we do that. We let guests jump in on our Thursday closed member calls. So you could A, see what they're doing and what deals, and how it goes and how we do it. And B, if you want me to look at one of your deals, I'd do it. We would totally do it. Send a note to support at Land Academy. Yeah, you get a one-time invite, not forever. That's true. Not just, I want to join the Thursday calls. I'm not a member. No, you want a one-time invite. Maybe you've got some deal that you're really losing sleep over right now. And you want to get a glimpse of who we are and what we do and all the stuff that we're talking about. Absolutely. And you can jump in on the call. You can weigh in like everybody else does, comment on stuff and communicate with us, and then throw a deal in there. We'll happily look at it for you. So that's just who we are and why we're here.
There's no more effective place, no more robust, content-wise place to learn to buy and sell land on the internet, period. In fact, it's quite the opposite. With the exception of Jack Bosch, every single person out there who teaches this or thinks they can teach it or slapped up a website about buying and selling land was once a Land Academy member.
They've come through us in some form or another. Yeah, that's really funny. It's good. So we're happy to be here and happy you could join us today. 5 days a week, you can find us here on the Land Academy Show.
Join us next week for another interesting episode, because you're not alone in your real estate ambition.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody about that. It doesn't come up very often anymore, but back, I think when we were starting out, people didn't know who we were and our experience, and now word's out. No. Yeah,
and there was a lot of, back in the day, testing for viable testing, testing, proving the concept. Right. Can you buy and sell land? Can you do it effectively? There's a whole period that we went through with that, and all that's gone now. Now it's like, all right, when can I get started?
Worked out great. We have now been noticed in the industry as the heavy hitters. Yeah. I love it. People find other people first, and I think that's great, because there are other people out there in our space that help people with not a lot of money, doing small little deals and just kind of testing it and seeing this is right for them. We do that too. But there's other people but when it comes time to, all right, test is over. Now I know not only is this great and this, buying and selling land is awesome. This is what I want to do. Yeah. Now I want to make it my business. I want to, do some big deals. I want to do some higher dollar amounts, higher acreage, fill in the blank. Where do I go? I want to make this a business.
Yes.
And scale it up
Yes.
to, crazy numbers.
Not hot. It's not a hobby.
I don't want to do $1,000 a month anymore. I want to do $1,000 a day.
Yep.
Okay. That's when you call us.
Exactly.
And that's where we've kind of become in our arena. And it's perfect. That's who we are. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, great news. We are working hard on this. It's coming. We're going to soon, hopefully this quarter, be able to do online notary for you wherever you are in the world. So imagine this. Let me paint this picture. You're buying a property from a seller. You're doing your own closing. You used to go and find a remote notary, overnight documents to them. They would drive out, see the seller, and do it all in person. Not anymore. Now we're able to, we're working on being able to do all that online from the computer. Our notary sitting here in Arizona will be online with your seller in fill in the blank state. They will hold up their ID. It's going to be very inexpensive and it's immediate. Now you have to wait 2 days for documents to come back to you and all that. So it's awesome. We haven't even named it yet. So if you want to know more about it, just send a note to support@landacademy.com.
We are Jack and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you found our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.